Okay, last class we covered some things in Linux. In now we'll cover remaining things. If you this is a normal user, if you want to switch from normal user to the root user, sudo su hyphen. This is the command to shift from the normal user to the root user. Okay. Now this is the dollar is a normal user, ash is the root user. Okay. Now we are in root user. Okay, simply briefly, I will cover again what we have discussed in earlier class. If you want to now where we are, now we are in a slash root. Okay, now we are in a slash root. I will shift to the slash home, double tab, you will get the Venkat. So I will be in slash home slash Venkat. Here, this slash home slash Venkat. After Venkat, this slash is automatically, if anything is there in Venkat, then we will get the slash. If nothing is there in Venkat, we are not getting any slash. Okay. So that means here in Venkat, something is there. That's why we'll get automatically slash. So now we are in this folder. Now I want to create a directory mkdir demo3 to create the directory. This is the empty directory. If you want to remove the empty directory, mkdir rmdir demo3 to remove the empty directory. Again mkdir to create a directory. So I will create a demo3. Then I rename that directory demo3, rename to demo4. Simply to rename the directory, to rename the file, we will use the mv command. So now we will rename the demo3 to demo4. Demo3 is not there, just you can rename the demo3 to demo4. So that is the move command purpose. To rename the folders or files, you are using mv command. Next, to move the folders or files from one location to the other location. Now we are in already in this location. We have two folders like demo and demo2 that I want to move into the demo4. So demo2 demo that I want to move into the demo4 folder. So if you go to that, then this demo and demo2 demo, these two folders we are treated as a source only. This is a destination. So these two folders will move into this folder, demo folder. So now we already covered the how to move, rename the files or folders, and how to move directories from one directory to other directory. That is the move command purpose. So again, I am creating some demo 5 mkdir demo 6. So now I want to move this demo 5 and demo 6 into the demo 4, not move copy. So this demo 5 and demo 6 should be there here, and again that should be there in demo 4 also. cp -r is also you can able to give them demo 5, demo 6, demo 4. So now demo 4, demo 5, demo 6 is already there. It doesn't move to anywhere. It is already there, and then you can able to move into the copy into the demo 4. Here actually we want to move into the demo 5 and demo 6 into the demo 4. Just you can go to that demo 4. No, it's directories. That's why we should have a cp-r command. Cd dot dot to back to one step. So cp-r demo 5, demo 6, demo 4. So that means demo 5, demo 6 move into the demo 4. Move means just remove. Copy means it will be there and again move into the demo 4. So now we can check it. In demo 4 also we have a files. The directories existing directory. Demo 5 and demo 6. Here copy, that is the difference between copy and move. Move means it is not there. Copy means it is already there. Just simply copy the replica. Demo 5 and demo 6 already there in this directory. Then again it will be there in the demo 4 also. Demo 4 also. And demo 4 also we have. So this is how we can move the files from one place to other place. Now we will look how to change the owner of the directory. For example, if you want to change the demo 5 directory, chown. Again, I want to like a Siva Siva demo 5. So for demo 5, I want to rename, give a username and group name is the Siva. So now demo 5 is previously demo 5 is owned with the root and root. Now I want to own demo 5 with the Siva. So now demo 5 is owned with the Siva. So simply this Siva chown is to own the directories. Again, if you want to own the permissions in demo 5 also, for example, if demo 5, we will go to the demo 5 directory, then nothing will be there. I want to create some files. If you want to create the files, touch some test 1, test txt, test 2 txt, empty files. In demo 5, we have a 2 files. In demo 5, we have a 2 files. In demo 4, we have a demo 5. In demo 5, we have a 2 files. I want to change that file's ownership also. Then simply chown -r Siva demo 5. So inside files also we'll go to the demo 5. Inside files also change the owners. So, but if you want to change the permissions, chmod 777 test tst. Then ls-lrt will change the permissions. Okay, these are all those things we have discussed in a last class. So the limit, that is the already we covered in last class. Then I will tell you the new things. Okay, here now I want to install in a web server. How I can install the web server? Web server is nothing but HTTPD. That is the web server. I want to install a web server in this server. How I can install? So for that purpose, we require the yum. Yum is the, if you want to install any software in a server, we require the yum. So yum list HTTPD. For example, I will type mlist HTTPD. This means what? Available package. This is the available package. Mlist HTTP means this package is available. It is not installed in this server. Just it's available in HTTP means the Red Hat Enterprises. This is a Red Hat Enterprises. This will available, but I want to install. So M install just HTTPD is the one package to serve the files, means to host the files. Okay, if you want to host any files like in a web content, if you open in web any website, you will get the some web content like Enadu or whatever it is, say any Facebook, some web content is there. That if you want, then we require the some HTTP or like in a React JS, Node JS, like that stuff is required. So now I simply am telling the HTTP is a web server to host the files. Now I am installing the HTTPD web server in my server, like some HTTP, you can call it as a HTTP server also, server. Okay, then HTTPD install. That all packages will be installed. So no need to by heart these all those things. This is the basic. We should have some awareness what is the web server and kind of stuff as a DevOps guy. Why I can type means it asking either you need to install these all dependencies packages. So yes, I will need to install the dependencies package as well. So now I will m list HTTPD now. Now previously it shows the available package. Now it shows the installed package. Previously it shows the available package. Now it shows the installed package. So mlist HTTP. Now HTTP server will be running. Basically, the HTTPD server is running on the port number 80. In any server or any package in the any server, it should be running in a particular port. So now here in HTTP is running in a 80 port. You are called as an 80 port. Some Tomcat, it is running on an 80 port. Like that, Nginx, it is running on an 80 port, like that. So now the HTTP package is installed. Then if you want to know that package, that service is running or not, simply in system, this is a command, system CTL status HTTPD. So here simply you are install the HTTP package, but it's not running. So how we can check? Simply system CTL. If you Google it, how to know either processor is running or not, or HTTP server is running or not, how we can know? Then this command will get. So system CTL status HTTPD. So it will show how we can check whether process is running or not. So system CTL status HTTPD. Now, just again, if you want to check another way is also netstat-ntlp. This will show how the ports are in the server. So many ports are running. Like in this server, only these ports are running. Generally, if you are install any software and if you are running then particular port, it will display. Here, this 22 port is to connect a server. Then we are using the 22 port. So in 22 port fair, then the in that master is also that is the not required now. So the basically 22 port is the to connect any server. Now just we are install HTTP server. We are not doing anything. Now I want to start the HTTP. So simply if you want to know the recent command, just up arrow, we will get the recent command. Again up arrow, we will get the systemctl status. I will get one this in your keyboard page up. We will get the systemctl status HTTP means history in existing commands. So Now systemctl status is nothing. So now I want to start the HTTPD. Now already started. Now again you can check the status. If you observe, then HTTP service will be running. So now again, this is a similar way how you can check this HTTP is running or not. Go again netstat NTLP, clear the screen, netstat -NTLP. Then it will show 80 port. Previously, this 80 port is not available. If you observe the previously also have executed this netstat -NTLP command. At that time, there is a nothing. So that nothing means 80 port is not running. As I said earlier, HTTP is running on a 80 port. Where an HTTP is running? HTTP is running on a 80 port. So here now HTTP is running. How you can check that HTTP server, so like a service is running? Two ways. Simply netstat -NTLP, it is running 80 port, then HTTPD that is running it, or otherwise simply system CTL status HTTPD. Sorry, some double S it will. Okay, system CTL status HTTPD. Now, so now web server is running, then you can go to server IP. This is the server IP. Every server, it has an internal IP and external IP. This is the internal IP, this is the external IP. Copy this external IP. Then you can enter here. Here we are not getting anything. Why? Because we are just install HTTP server, but its site cannot be reached. Why you are getting like this means, in this server, when you are creating this server, we are not allowing any firewalls. So that's the reason we are not getting any. Just simply it shows the site cannot be reached. Okay. So if you want get this site reached, then we have to create a firewall. So here we will go to the here this I will tell later also this GCP concept, firewall concept, but time being if you want, I want to show the site, that's why I will create the firewall. Firewall where it is in networking services, in networking, in VPC, in networking, in VPC we had a firewall. Here 80 port is not available. 80 port is not available. Simply don't just it's be a little bit confused how you can create the firewall start. When you are practicing, then it will easy. Just I will tell later also how to create the firewall and separate concept, and when you are creating GCP. Simply for time being, just I will create a firewall. That firewall name is like a GCP DevOps 2. That is the GCP DevOps 2 HTTPD. That is the firewall name. Again, description also same. Then tag, we have to give some tag. I will give a HTTPD. This tag is important. I will tell you why this tag is there required. HTTPD. Again, we need to allow all, means we need to access from all IPs. Whenever if you want to hit this IP from your system, you are getting. From my system, I am getting. Okay, 0.0.0.0/0. Which port I want to allow? This is server. In server 80 port. 80 port I want to allow. Then create. For example, you have a house. If you want to enter into the house, who should open the key? Open the lock with a key. Obviously, if you have a key and open the lock, then only you are entering into the house. Similar like in this server, some web server is running. We try to access that content, whatever the content in the server that is running an 80 port that we want to access. We try to access whatever the server 80 port in the server we try to access, but it shows the restricted. Now what I am doing, I am creating a like a key is nothing but one firewall I am creating. That key I need to add it into the server. So now I have given the firewall name is this one. This ingress means it allows you to enter into the server to get the things. So which one? 80 port. We want to access 80 port in our server. Now already server is running. In that we are installing HTTP. Okay. In that, if you want to access a data, we require the key. So here, now we try to access. We are not getting. Why? Because just we are creating a key. We are not inserted that key into the lock. Just your firewall just created. Still we are not getting anything. Why? Because this firewall we need to add it into. Like in AWS security groups is there in AWS. In security groups, we are adding the 80 port, allowing the 80 port, 443 port, like that. So in AWS, we have a security rules. Security groups are there. When you are allowing the 80, then only you can able to access in AWS. Similar like in GCP, we have a firewall. So now whatever the firewall we are creating, here the tag is there. This tag we need to add wherever. If you add it into the 10 servers, then that in 10 servers you can able to access the 80 port. So now this tag I want to access added into the in my server. Just simply you can click on this server, go to edit button. Here network tags. Network tags. Then save. So what I did, just we have created a one key that we are putting that key into the lock, then you can open, then we are entering into the room. Similar like you are creating a firewall, then that you are attaching to a server. Then in that server, we can access only 80 port. Why? Because we are only allowing the 80 port only. So now we can enter, you will get the HTTP page. So you also can try. You are also getting. Why? Because I am allowing all people. Then from your end also you can try. From your browser, you can try. Are you getting or not?
Yeah, we are also getting the same page.
Why? Because actually when we are creating the firewall, it asking like whether what are the IPs are allowing to access that 80 port. So
So it
here,
access to all IPs.
yeah, 0.0.0 something.
/0. Okay.
That's why it can able to access the anywhere. For example, if you restrict that one to a particular IP or particular CIDR block, then you can able that people only can able to access. Okay, we'll go to the firewall. Then this firewall. Here we are mentioned source filter 0.0.0.0. For example, if I mention only my IP, I can able to only access. For example, if you mention one CIDR block like a 10.20.10.0 something, only that IPs, whatever the CIDR block IPs, that can able that people can able to access only. That is the actually here. Okay. Now again we'll go to the HTTP. Now I want to stop this one. How I can stop? Same command systemctl stop HTTPD. Now we can test netstat-ntlp. There is a 80 port is not running. 80 port is not running. So again, you can check the status. Status, this HTTP server service is not running. The port is also not running. Then we try to access now. Nothing. So the server is, some cases, the most of the people they can tell the server down. What is the mean of that server down means? Maybe in particular server, whatever the hosting that pages, that service HTTP service is not up and running, then we will get the site cannot be reached like this. Then in real time also, those who are running their content into the HTTP service, if that service is stopped due to some regions, then automatically you are not getting the site. So if you automatically restarted that service, then again, sorry. Okay. Now again, I want to run that service. 1 minute. Okay, now again, I want to start the service. Now we can give status, it's learning. netstat -ntlp. Again, it's up and running. Port also. Now again, you can try. We are getting. So, now actually I want to get the here my name or something like that. How I can get here in HTTP default directory is there. Whenever you are installing, then we'll get the directory. Okay, like /var www html. This is the default directory. Previously, we are not installing this one. Only var is there. www.html is not there. When you are installing HTTP, then only we'll get the var /var www.html. This www.html is automatically created. In cd var will this www is created recently. This www December. Just to be now only just we can able to get this one. In www again HTML is there. This HTML. In this HTML, these two are created default whenever you install HTTP. That is not just I'm telling you, but no need to in detail. That's not required. Just the process is how the services start and services run. How can you start and how you can install any particular service like that. Just I want to know. I want to tell to you. Now, actually, I want to get my page, for example, simply index.html. Index.html means to create any file, then you will use the Vim. Previously, touch also used that. Touch is empty file, just Vim. This when you are vim index.html means you have a enter, then it will open like this. Then we will simply press I. That means insert. You can able to write anything. So now I will this is Hanumantar Rao Medikonda. Okay. Then again you can go to the command mode, means escape. Insert mode is not there. Then this you are call it as a command. Then if you want to save this one in your keyboard, shift colon, not semicolon, colon WQ, enter. That will save. So in index.html, my name is there. If you want to read whatever the data in this file, simply cat. Cat is used to read the file cat index.html. So you can able to read. Then if you try to again access this one, then you will get the my name. This is Hanumantrao mail. Okay. Here this is the index.html. In index.html, for example, if you play some index files, HTML files, simply I will copy some content. I will paste into here in again index.html. I insert. Then I will paste here. Save again, escape will get the command mode again, shift colon means you will get it like double equals same. Then now again, if you try to access now, you will get like this. Okay. Here, like that, the site will get like this. Whenever if you observe any site, will get like this. That means whatever web server purpose is what, if you want to host any content, then we will install the HTTP web server. Not only this, just you can images you can able to place and like that. This is the static page, not is a dynamic page. There is a no option to click on this like that. This is the static page only. So this is the simply you can install the web server. Here up to now, what you have to know, how to install a web server, how to start, how to stop, and how to know the web server is running or not. Then all stuff you can able to see. Okay. This is the okay. Here most of the people in interview they are asking like here in this today class, what the interview point of view, what questions may be asking when you are facing an interview. As a DevOps guy, most of the people are not asking, but some people, if you want to test your Linux skills also, we don't know which call you are getting, and if they want to try to test your some basic Linux skills, they're asking how to know how many ports are running in your server, how to know how many ports are running, and how to know what are the ports are running in your server. Simply you can tell like netstat -ntlp. Netstat -ntlp command is used to know how many ports are running. Then again they will ask again one cross question like what is ntlp. Then NTLP means here the P means process. Here L means the listening. This T means the TCP. Then N means this is the local address, you will get it. For example, if you miss something P, then will, for example, P is not missing, then process ID is not there. Like this. Okay. For example, if you simply then listen is not there. Okay, like that, just you will get it. Okay, this is simply netstat -ntlp to know what are the ports are running or not. Okay, that is the one comment. Again, if you want to start any particular service, how you can start in Red Hat or CentOS, the systemctl start whatever the service name. Here, the systemctl start whatever the service you want to run, like HTTP or Nginx or any service. So that is how you can start or stop. That is the command we are using. Then here, apart from this, how to know what is the IP of this particular server. If you want to know, if you log into any one server, if you want to know what is the IP of that server, in okay, I know. So this is the not public IP. This is the internal IP. So if you observe, go to here. .1.0.2. .182.0.2. This is the internal IP, not a. So if config, if you want to know, then in this server, what is the available memory? If you want to know, free-m. In particular server, what is the memory? Here, MB is 987 MB is total. In this, use it the free and catchy like this, the available. You want to know the free memory in the server. They're asking more, some people how to know what is the memory is available in server. Then you have to tell the free-m command is used to know the available memory in the server. That is the command. That is also they are asking some interview point of view question. Okay. Then if you want to know uptime when the server is up, so simply the uptime is also know then when the server is up. So yesterday, one day 34. Yesterday, 8 o'clock, we have up this server. So uptime. How to know this up when the server is up. So next, how to know how many users are logged into this server? Simply the W. Only one user is logged into the server. That is the one user is logged into the server from this IP. This IP 243.64. How do I know that IP? Simply you can go. What is my IP? Maybe here they will, we need to get, this is the public IP, I think so. Where this is the maybe a cloud provider, they can just the NAT gateway like in a public IP, they will, but it here inside other IP they will show. And this
ఇన్స్టెన్స్ ఉన్న ఐపీ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఐపీ ఇక్కడ షో చేస్తుంది.
I want to show like my system IP actually. This is the your login from the 35 to 4 to
External
30.
IP address. That is the
Yes.
external IP address.
That is the external IP. Okay, we'll check it. No, 196.157, 196.157. But here this is different. This is something nothing but we are logged into the server from where, in which terminal, logged into which terminal. That is the we are logged into from India or where we are like that in the IP, in which IP we are logged into. That is the we are logged into the server from that server where we need to log in from which IP we need. That is the our internet IP. Okay, but that internet IP is not disabled. Okay. This is the W command to know how many users are logged into the server. The uptime to know when the server is up. Then most important thing is the top command. This top is very important to know what are the processor running in the server and how the load average and what are the running processes and everything. Just if you want to know, then top command is the nowadays in standalone servers. If you want to, then it is a very helpful. Okay, the load average. This the load average. They will and how many users logged in and how what is the CPU and what are the processor are running. These all those things it will. Yeah, generally it is maybe a MySQL server. The MySQL processor will take more. Then maybe it is Java processor is running in the server. Then Java will take here more. Like that, just it will show what how many processors are running. But nowadays, this most of the things are going out of these standalone servers. But you have to know. That's why I'm telling. We don't know where we are take the project and all stuff. Then that is the again. If you come to netstat -NTLP. Sorry, netstat -ntlp 80 is running. And another way is to know how most of the people they're asking, how do you know the particular processor is running or not? Simple command is ps-ef. This interview point of view, it's important question. Grep http. So now http is running. For example, if you stop the http, then these processes are not running. I try to stop that one. Systemctl stop httpd. Now we can type psgrep httpd. If you observe here, previously HTTP is running, but now if you stop the server, processor is not running. So here the interview point of view, most of the people they're asking if they want to test your Linux basics, they're asking how do you check the particular processor is running or not. Then this is the command ps-ef pipe grep http. Okay, to know the how many ports, then etstat-ntlp. Okay, then if you want to know what is the server, either maybe a CentOS or Red Hat, how do we know? Then we have to know cat/etc Red Hat -. So this is the Red Hat Enterprise 7.9. cat/etc Red Hat -release. This is the 7.9. So if you want to, this is also interview people asking, how do you know a server like what type of server, like there is a CentOS server, how do you know the server type, like in a server flavor they're asking, OS flavor, how do you know OS of the server, Linux server, OS flavor, like is it Red Hat or is CentOS, or Red Hat which version, 7.9 or what is, this is the important. Okay. This is the actually Linux stuff, and now we can start the servers and all. Again, m command. I will clear. I want to stop the service. Already I have stopped. I want to uninstall the HTTP. mlist httpd install package. If I want to uninstall, m or remove httpd. It will again asking yes or no. Yes. Then if you type m list httpd, it's previously here it shows installed package. I have removed that one HTTP package. Now mlist http. Okay. Nowadays, this whatever the Linux things, they are not that much using. Why? Because rapidly DevOps will grow, but you should have knowledge. When the come to an, you should, if you have knowledge more than Linux, then that is the useful for. So mlist http available. Now I want to cd where I think so. That is also because already until unless just you can remove this is not there, even install also, uninstall also, that HTTP is not removing. Okay. This is the how you can how you can install the packages and how you can. If you have any doubt till now, you can ask.
Yeah, I have tried the command mlist httpd, but it says no matching packages to list.